All right, so it seems as though you guys have spoken. You want to see the Stihl MS-261 go up against this bone stock Jonsered 490. We're going to see what it takes to get this thing going. Little bitty carburetor. Check for fart. Check for fart. Check for spark first. Let's have a look down in that cylinder. Oh yeah. Piston walls look good. Cylinder walls, I mean. All right. Let's check to make sure it's got spark. Oh, good Lord, it's got spark. Bang! Let's do something about that recoil, shall we? Seems to go out far enough for sure. So let's see if we can't tighten this up. Again, one more loop. See if that helps things out. All I did was go one more loop around there. In order to do that, what you do, you put your line inside that little, there's a cutout for it. Oh, can you see it? See that cutout for it right there? You put it in that, and then while it's in there, you go ahead and tighten this pulley up another turn. Let's see if we can do it one more. Make it really tight. But if you do this too much, if you get it too tight, it can break that spring. Let's go with it right like that. There we go. All right. Little things like that. How long did that take me? And I even explained it to you. What, it took me 2 minutes? You know? But people don't do it. This thing probably sat for years with that pull cord not wrapped tight. Come on, you know? Do something. Do some sort of maintenance, you know? People want to act like all of the new generation is lazy and won't do anything. Well, a lot of you old motherfuckers were lazy too. Because this came from an old dude that had recently passed. Well, before we even try and start it, let's get this bad fuel out of here because I'm sure it's going to be bad. It's not too bad. So hold on right there. I'll go drain this and properly. Let's use some Klutz this time because it smells so fine. There we go. There we go. Let's see if she runs. That's good. And it smells so good. Thank you, Klutz. Thank you, Klutz. Thanks a lot, Klutz. I figured it would work. I think maybe the clutch is going bad on it, but she runs. She runs. So let's go ahead and get that bar and chain off of there. Swap out to a 325, and then we'll put it in the wood. Well, it runs good, and it will pull the chain. However, there's something wrong. Can you guys see that gap down there? Let me show you. See that gap? That's in between the chain and the bar. And what's happening is the bar tail is not big enough to keep the chain off of the case. And so it is rubbing on the case. Now I did manage. Is it running on the? Something is wrong, and I can't quite figure it out. Plus, this thing has a chunk out of the bottom of the case. Let's see. Sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying hard. It doesn't make sense. Why is that getting pinched? Doesn't make sense. The chain is getting pinched somehow. Anyways, so long story. Well, it's probably still pretty long. I'm moving on. This thing is bleeding oil out of the underside, right? Because you can see it right there. There's a hole in the case. And I know I was going to run this thing against the MS261, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen now and maybe ever, because I just don't care. Definitely not going to repair this thing. Probably just keep it for parts or something like that. But as this stuff goes, so yeah, I was going to do a whack off with this against the 261 right there. However, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. It's just pouring. It's just oozing oil out. I got to get this thing out of here. But on to bigger and better things. That's right, it came in. Woo, see those holes? That's for the carburetor. All right, so I can't hold off. Too curious. I gotta know. I need to know. I need to know. Does this thing have strato ports?